Hello everyone, welcome to Fijian Investment Trader, known as Fijian Traders. This is Mr. Singh. Palantir Technologies, ticker symbol PLTR. Folks, yes, I am investing on Palantir. I'm going to talk about the fundamentals. I'm going to talk about the technical analysis. Also about my portfolio, how many shares I'm in. So I have a lot to cover, so don't go anywhere. A little bit of background about me is I'm a 13-year stock trader. I do all the way from penny stock to the blue collar chip such as Tesla and Nvidia as well, which is the competitor for Palantir. And I am investing on Palantir, and why I'm excited about it, why I have coming in at late, right, and waiting for that dip to happen, and what made me to inspire to do that. Well, I have a lot of fun. Like I said, I do cover a lot of fundamentals. I do cover technical analysis, which sometimes goes hand in hand, but sometimes it does not. But also some breakout points. Not a final advisor, just based on my due diligence and my technical analysis. So with further ado, let's talk on the fundamentals as usual. Peter Triggle unloads $175 million of Palantir and the first scale since 2021. We saw the dip happens. This is one of the reason, not the only reason, but this is one of the reason it happened. We had this pullback because of the sell-off we happened, right? So $175 million of worth of Palantir was done. Mr. Palantir sold some of 3.4 billion in stake for the first time in 2 years shares of software analysis, and we saw an artificial optimism. So why did he do that? Well, it rose from all the way up high, and I will talk on the technical side. So he is cashing it out. So we saw that what was a big pullback happen. Mr. Taylor sold 7 million shares, roughly worth about 100. Kind of breakdown on what he did, 175 million on Tuesday. According to the filing, he still owns about 7% of Denver-based company, the largest asset in the 10.5 billion in the fortune of Brunei. So we're still holding some shares, but the reason for him to do it, I don't know why he did that. I'm sure he wants to invest somewhere else. If I had billions of dollars like that, I'm sure I'm going to reinvest it somewhere. But this is one of the pullbacks here. Mr. Teller joins the other billionaires, including Mark Zuckerberg, Jeff Bezos, who have taken advantage of the tech rally and unload shares in recent months after not selling off years. So a little bit kind of negative on the side, but I'm sure that we all understand what's the reason on that. Also, Palantir is one of the most popular artificial AI software investment, and it's always space and is a superior product in experience deploying. So Palantir products are seeing huge demand. We are seeing it, and what's the reason behind it as investors? Because we want to hear this, right? So this specialty preference arose from Palantir's founding, utilizing a tool by the government agencies of Department of Defense. The government contracts still a large chunk of Palantir's business, up to 324 million, which is a total of 608 million in the fourth quarter revenue. However, the company's growth commercial pace revenue rose over 70% year over year. So growth is very important for any companies, and especially with Palantir generating those revenue, because this company is ready to do that. Also, short sellers. Yes, short sellers. So Palantir CEO, Mr. Alex Kapp, is ready to fight on Palantir short sells. And when the news came out, so what he's trying to do is going to keep an offensive against the short sellers who are betting against Palantir stock. In the recent interview with the CNBS, has repeatedly likened the short sellers are to cocaine users, as he expressed his joy to making them to lose money arising of value of the stock. I love burning the short sellers, Mr. Kapp said. Almost nothing in the market of the human happier than taking lines of cocaine from the short sellers who are going short through truly a great American company. Not just ours, but I love putting down the American companies so they can pay their coke. A quote from them, from him, Mr. Alex, and he's fighting on that to do that. So great to see that. He understands that. So why the short sellers has been increasing on that, but dumping of shares also was one of it. This was one of the reasons we are having with Palantir a pullback and rose from high, and because short sellers, and we had the dumping of Mr. Peter till that also did that at the same time. So kind of had a joint venture as well. Are we done with the pull uptrend? No, we're not. So I'm as a big investor on Nvidia, OCGN, Palantir, Neo, Mara, Marathon Digital, and like Tesla. So I'm a big investor as well. Not a big dog, a billionaire investor by any means. So I started my portfolio back again with Palantir. I did hold it up at a long time, did sold it, and now I'm back again and doing it. But my goal is to add up to 10,000 shares over here. So I started my portfolio back again and adding shares, and why I did that, which I'm going to talk on the technical side. If you're interested in Nvidia, OCGN, or go ahead and check out my YouTube channel, you'll see that I talk about the resistance, I talk about the support level, either uptrend, downtrend, whatever is coming on that, the good, the bad, the sad, the great, everything I cover with that. And it is not a financial advisor, just doing my own due diligence and my technical analysis, how my money is invested on. So I'm very excited to share with you guys. So go ahead and check it out. Don't forget to subscribe and smash that like button and turn on the notifications so you don't miss anything. Also, talk about the technical analysis. But before that, we gotta cover something else, and a quick recap on that. What are we seeing on Nvidia? Nvidia and versus and Palantir. Both are the hottest. This was on the market tool, so I'm gonna scream through this because I want to talk a lot on the technical side as well. What are we looking at is both are the two different companies. Both stocks are do fantastic performance underlying it. However, Palantir is not moving like Nvidia, right? They're not on the triple digits yet. Love to see that, and it's gonna happen. It's just matter of time. So check out. It's on the. I'm gonna attach this link on the page. So go ahead and go through that. One of the thing it is to kind of go over that is I'm gonna show the graph how Palantir is moving and how Palantir is moving and how Nvidia is moving, and it is very overdue to do that. Speaking of Palantir company, this is not an exclusive of Nvidia, but what impresses me is the company's expanding customer base, and in Palantir's US market grew over 55% over year, and the fourth quarter 22% over quarter to quarter. Customers come in all shapes and sizes. So it's not a price translation. It's a customer growth goals for a long-term revenue. I'm a long-term investor, and I do believe on that. So I'm going to test this article, so go ahead and check it out on that. Let's talk on the technical side. Why did I jump in? Even though on the week we had a high of $26.83, and the low was $23.43. This is a week to date. And on the month to date, you can clearly see that my pink line, right? So my pink line is my 200-day EMA, and my blue line, beautiful blue line, it is sitting, which is my 60-day EMA, and they had a crossover at $24.74. So we are trading below. Whenever you have that, means is a downtrend, but it is not a downtrend. I think it is a short-lived downtrend for Palantir, and why I am saying that. And I'm going to show on my next, on the 3-month chart as well, because you can clearly see that, and why Mr. Fred did it, because you came from $16 all the way to $27. That's a massive runoff. I don't know what price that he bought it at, but definitely a massive run up. You can clearly see that when we had this breakout, and we've been tagging on the sideway, the blue line, which is my 60-day, it's up. The pink line, it is my 200-day, it's bottom. Now it's sitting at $24.07. That's something we got to keep an eye, folks, because we are sitting at this very thin line, and if it breaks out, then you're looking at coming all the way to $18.31. I know some of you guys must not be happy by saying that, but as an investor, I want to share with you guys what are the key points on that. I don't believe that. The reason is that because of this. On the 6 months, this is the range we're looking at, $22.74. $22.74. If it breaks through $22.47, then it is a confirmation for a downtrend, where I am also gonna load up majority of my shares down over here. And why? Because it is on my RSI, it is going on a oversold territory, and a reversal is imminent on coming on that. Even a big sell-off on the MACD right up here. You can clearly see all the red bars, but those red bars are thinning it down. What are the analysts are saying on the price target? It's still at a $35 level. Average was $20.23 and low was $5. And now even the analysts are saying as a hold. Why did I did on the reversal on that? Because it is going to be a bouncing off. I am very confident it is because of the fundamentals and the growth of the company. Every time it's going to happen, it's going to have a bounce back up here. We're going to shift the gear. We're going to shift the gear all the way to the year to date. So don't go anywhere yet. Why I'm still confident? One more time. Because we are in the 1 year time. We are still on the uptrend where my beautiful pink line is still acting as a support level. Blue line, which is the 60-day, and is sitting at 21. So 21.59, 23.43, sorry, 22.43 are the two major areas. But I don't think so we will be coming and seeing this any level right now, because our price cross moving average is looking beautiful. Beautiful, beautiful, beautiful. I'm going to shift the gear back again. Why I am very confident about it on the 1 month chart is, a 3 month chart, because it is created a bull flag pattern. A bull flag pattern goes up, starts trading sideways, pull back, and rolls back again. And is this moving average is going to act on the support level coming on Monday, and the rest of the week we have coming on that. So that's why I'm excited. I'm back on investing on that, and this is the time of the opportunity. Granted, I missed it when I was sitting at the $12 level, and I due to my funds were so tied up. Once it got cleared up, and I was watching it, and did miss this big run happening. I have invested in Pltr many times, but not as a long-term investor. And now I am fully confident on investing as a long-term investor for Pltr. And my goal is to add up to 10,000 shares. 10,000 shares is my goal to add with Pltr shares, as well as some call option moving forward. So looking great coming on that. So keep an eye moving forward on that on the technical side. I am not going to draw any support and resistance, because you clearly can see that we're going to break out on our moving average sitting at right here at $24 on that, and the pink blue line, which is sitting at $24.70. So $24. So we gotta come and sit around right up here, which is it's gonna be about $25.70. I know I didn't say I'm not gonna have it, but to have a breakout confirmation is none other than it is gonna be $25.65. So folks, I'm gonna let you guys go. I hope you guys had a wonderful weekend. Thank you for supporting it. Thank you for subscribing. Thank you for putting the notification, putting a like button. I appreciate it. I'm here for the long time. And this time I'm not selling my shares because I regret doing it. And I've learned my lesson. Even though I'm a 13-year veteran, this is my 13th year going as a stock trader, people do make mistakes. And I know learn from Pltr as well. Was one of the promising stock. And definitely don't want to miss the run on that. So thank you for watching it. Next video is coming up on Wednesday on Pltr. So stay tuned on that. And don't forget to subscribe. Take care.